we'll make do. Blue pen. So we've got equals 32m divided by 6mn equals, alright, highest common factor between 6 and 32. Tricky one. So let's go through them. There could only possibly be 6 possible answers. So does 1 go into 6 and 32? Yes. Does 2 go into 6 and 32? Yes. Does 3 goes into 6 but not 32? 4 won't go into 6, so it couldn't be. 5 neither, and 6 goes into 6 but not 32, so it must have been 2. Highest common factor of 2. Okay, so how many times does 2 go into 6? 3 times. How many times does 2 go into 32? That would be 16 times. Okay, that's the numbers done. Let's have a look at the letters. We've got an M in the top, M in the bottom, so they cancel each other out. And what are we left with? Well, 16 over 3n. 16 over 3n. Let's have a look. 16 over 3n. There it is, H. Red pen. This one here is H. Alright, next one. Alright, they're starting to look a little bit complicated, but they're just as easy. Okay, let's go back to basics. So equals 4a squared b over a squared b. Okay, so numbers first. Well, you could assume there's a 1 here, but no need. Okay, so we might just do that. Okay, 1 into 1 goes once, and 1 into 4 goes 4. So it stays the same. Let's look at our letters. A squared, whoops, that was my wonder boom, sorry. A squared and A squared can go, and B can go. So we're left with 4 and 1, which is really just itself 4. Let's have a look if there's a 4 on the answer sheet. There it is. Oh, okay. All right, question 11. For a squared over a b squared, okay, equals, okay, can't cancel out the numbers, there's only the number in the top. We've got an a here, we've got 2 a's here, remember that's a times a, so we can get rid of that, so it leaves just 1a and get rid of 1a in the bottom. Okay, there's no b's in the tops to cancel, so we're left with 4a over b squared. 4a over b squared. 4a over b squared. There it is, 4a over b squared. Ah. Question 12. Six t divided by 12t squared. All right, highest common factor. What number goes into both of those numbers? 6. How many times does 6 go into 6? Once. How many times does 6 go into 12? Twice. Letters now. T, and there's 2 of them here. That's T times T, so let's get rid of one of them. Let's get rid of one of them there. What are we left with? Well, the 1 over 2T. That looks like an R, doesn't it? It's a 1. I promise you it's a 1. I just made it worse. There we go. 1 over 2T. 1 over 2T. There it is. It's T. Okay. Here we go. Equals, rewrite it, -5 A B C over or divided by A B equals, well, a negative divided by a positive will give us a negative answer. There's no numbers there to cancel out in the bottom, so we'll move on to the letters. Let's get rid of A and A. There's a B in the top, B in the bottom. So what are we left with? 5 C. Let's have a look if -5C's there. There it is, I. And 14 equals -36x. I thought I was getting good at this. There we go, x divided by -28 y equals, now negative divided by negative is going to give us a positive, alright, and now we have to find out our highest common factor. So could be 1, no, I'm sure we can get something higher, they're both even, so 2, 3 won't go into 28, 4, sorry, highest common factor there, 4, so how many times does 4 go into 28? Well, why don't we check? Oops. We've got 28 divided by 4 will tell us how many goes into it, 7. And 36, you can do 36 divided by 4, it will tell you 9. Okay, now x is in the top but not in the bottom, so he stays, and the y is in the bottom but not in the top, so he stays. So what do we got left? 9x divided by or over 7y. Alright, and we said it was positive because a negative divided by a negative is a positive, so 9x over 7y. 9x over 7y, J. Okay, last one. Give us a little bit of space. Blue pen equals -84 mn divided by 12 m. Okay, so our highest common factor there, if we know our times tables, we'll see straight away that 12 goes into both of those. So how many times does 12 go into 12? Once. How many times does 12 go into 84? 7. Okay, now our letters. There's an M in the top and an M in the bottom, so let's get rid of him, And what are we left over with? Well, a negative divided by a positive will give us a negative answer. And then we've got 7 left in the top and the N. And what have we got left in the bottom? Just the 1. Anything divided by 1 is itself, so it'll be the negative 7N. Let's see if that's on our answer sheet. Negative 7N, there it is, N. Just write that in there. Done. Now if I just zoom out on all of that, if I can, or maybe I'll maximize that. We have our answers there for all of our questions with our working out. I can't see my cursor anymore. There it is. And all these letters down the side here, your A, F, G, C, D, all the red ones, you can go into Maths Online now and enter those in for the division worksheet. Okay, I hope that video has helped, and I'll see you next week.